Hello, namaste, namaskara. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Stock Market Teacher, where I teach you how to understand the levels that you need to watch out for on the Nifty and Bank Nifty and how you can trade them so that to avoid any major losses in the markets, where not to take a trade, where not to take a long position, and where not to short. Okay, these levels guide us, these levels guide you to understand what is happening in terms of the price action, where the supply could come in and where the demand could arise. Okay, if you're already in the market, you might have heard this saying. It's a Gujarati saying that bhav bhagwan che. And if you are new to the markets, what Bhav Bhagwanji means is price is God. Yes, when it comes to the price action in the markets, price is God because price tells you what is happening in terms of that particular index, that particular stock price, and it gives us an indication whether there is a demand, whether there is a supply, okay, where it could face resistance, where it could find demand. Okay, so now if you put my yesterday's videos here, okay, and you can see here I've just put it next to the price action that happened in today's session for Nifty. Okay, and this is the Nifty. If you have not watched my yesterday's video, okay, or my earlier videos, there is a lot of learning, and I am doing this as in my interest to teach you all how to understand the price action, okay, and how to mark the levels, which are very, very important. If you do not understand the levels, then you will end up blowing up your account, okay. And if you understand the levels, you not only protect your account, but you will tend to make money. All right, so now if you see here, this is the Nifty level that I had marked yesterday, okay, in the video I had shown you. Please go and watch the videos, and there's a lot of learning, as I said. And if you like what I'm doing here, what I'm teaching, please do like the videos, comments, okay, subscribe to my channel, hit on the bell notification. All right, so these are the levels that were marked for in the yesterday's video, and what happened in terms of price action for yesterday in yesterday's session. Now this is February 10th, okay, 2023. That is today's price action on Nifty. Okay, today's price action on Nifty. Now we had marked this level. Okay, you see here we had marked this level as a resistance zone, that we expected the price to come down from this level. And the reason for marking this level has been clearly explained. I won't again go back and explain why this was a resistance level. And what happened in today's session, you see here, today's session, the price, okay, we had marked this resistance level expecting the price to come down. The price opened gap down and it continued, okay, and it continued, okay. And where did it continue to? You see this level which we had marked, we had marked this level as a support zone. Where it went to, it went to the exact support level. Okay, it went to the exact support level. Now what does this mean? That just because you're seeing a gap down and there is a huge red candlestick, this is a kind of a trap. You need to be aware. Okay, these are kind of traps showing you that okay, there is a huge red candle, there will be a lot of selling, let's go and short it. But immediately after that, what happens? The price starts to move up. We had marked this level, we saved ourselves by not going short on this. Okay, by not going short on this, we saved ourselves here. And this was an indication there was a buying coming, and the price moved back up. And price moved back to up to which zone here? You see here, the price moved back up to this resistance zone which we had marked, giving us an indication that there is a selling that might come in because this was a supply zone. The price touched exactly around that supply zone, and what did the price do? It came back down again to the support level. So you had a long uh, trade here, you had a short trade here. Okay, easy trades purely based on price action understanding and the levels that I had marked it, and made taught you all how to understand those levels. Okay, this is would have been a very easy trade for you all. Okay, so this is in terms of Nifty. Okay, now let me explain in terms of Bank Nifty what would have happened in Bank Nifty. Okay, in yesterday how we marked that particular level. Okay, and what we looked out for in that particular level. Okay, so this is the Bank Nifty that we had marked up for. Okay, that's not a nice a screen freeze that happened there. Okay, all right, so this is the Bank Nifty that we had marked out. Okay, right? So what we had marked this level saying that this would be the resistance zone. What happened? The price opened gap down, so there was an immediate fall. Okay, there was an immediate fall on a gap down here. Okay, from this level there's an immediate fall, the gap down, and the price just bounced higher from that level. Now what happened? Look at this. Okay, such a beautiful price action, as if the price action or the market is listening to the levels that I have marked. Okay, we had marked this level. You see this level here, exactly this level. Okay, what we had marked saying that this could act as a support level. Where did the price come? Price came exactly to that support zone and made a huge move up. There was a huge move up. Okay, just because there was a gap down did not mean that you are going to go and short it. So you would have saved, if you had watched this video and if you have followed the levels that I had marked, you would have saved yourself by not losing money in this trade. Okay, or in this kind of huge gap down. What happens usually is you see a huge gap down, and we retailers tend to jump in saying there's a lot of selling, let's go and jump in, and we will lose money. We'll end up losing money in this kind of trades. But if you know the levels, if you have seen the videos that I've marked the levels, how I mark the levels, watch all those videos, there's a lot of learning. You would have saved yourself. Okay, you would have saved yourself. Now what happened? The price gap down, took a support. Okay, it moved up here. Okay, where did it move up? You see here this level which we had marked, 41,630. Okay, to that level it moved up. You see this long upper wick showing that there is a selling there. There is supply zone. What did it do? It gave us an indication that there is a selling zone here and an indication to short. Okay, so the price came down from that level. And where did it come down? Again to these support levels. It did not touch exactly to the support levels, but around that support levels, indicating this is not a shorting zone. Again, it's a kind of a demand zone. It's a zone wherein we could see buyers coming in. It's as simple as that, guys. Okay, so this is what I teach you all. I help you all understand to mark these levels. Okay, so I hope these videos are helpful for you. Okay, please do comment and please do like the videos. All right, so that was for today's session in, okay, and the video that I had done yesterday. Now let's analyze what is in store, what happened in today's session, and what is in store for Monday's session. Okay, let's look at the levels. Now, as you are already aware by now, okay, what I do, I mark the high and the low on the chart on Nifty. So the high on Nifty is 17,876 level. So this is the high for Nifty in today's session. I mark it with a dashed line, and that color of that line is red. And the low for Nifty is, I mark it with blue. Okay, let's make it thicker. And this is the blue line, and the low for Nifty was today 17,811. Okay, so this was the low and this was the high. Next, what we do, we try to figure out, or we try to find out where, okay, the price has moved higher from that level. So that marks our level for the to mark a support zone and the demand zone. Okay, now where could the support come in? See, this is the main support level for Nifty. The support could come in around this particular level here. Okay, so this is the level where Nifty could find support. Okay, what's that level? 17,800 to 17,820 levels. Okay, this is the support where the Nifty could find support. If, see, there is a red candle, if the price continues, it could find support around this zone. Okay, these are the zones wherein I would not be looking at taking a long, short position, because these are near to the support levels. Okay, if there has to be a short position, I will tell you where I could look at a short position. Okay, so now this is the zone where I could look at. Okay, the supply could come in on Nifty. This is one zone. Okay, why? Clearly you see the price coming down, the price coming down, the price coming down. So this is a zone wherein we could see the supply coming in, and it came in today's session. We have to wait and watch whether it will continue or whether it will move higher in Monday's session. So this is your supply zone. What's the supply zone? 17,860 to 17,880 levels is your supply zone on Nifty. Okay, if these are your supply zone, and if you see today's price action, it's more of a rectangular pattern wherein you see that there is a consolidation happening on the charts. Okay, the price opened, Nifty opened here, and the close is very near to the Nifty, and you can see that this is more of a small candlestick pattern, that is indecision candlestick pattern. If you see on the daily time frame, you can see this is a small candlestick pattern. with a bullish bias to it. So you never know, if there is a breakout, you might clearly get a direction market, okay, a trending market towards the upside, okay. But all depends on the market condition, how the market participants are, okay, who are the big buyers and sellers in the market. If there is really buying power or selling power, that could come in the market on Monday's session. So you could see there is a range bound market or a consolidation market happening. If there is a breakdown towards the downside, or if there is a breakdown towards the upside, we will wait and watch in Monday session. Okay, so these are your two zones that you need to look out for. Okay, this is a major support zone here for the market. Okay, this is another major support. So there are a lot of supports here for Nifty. Okay, this is another support around 17,780 to 17,000 790 levels. This is another major support. So Nifty has to break all these levels if it has to move down uh, towards the downside, okay, because there are major supports here. So that's one support, another support zone coming here. So the price is now trading here around this level. Okay, now this is another level which we had marked. We'll have to wait and see whether this zone will be broken in Monday session. Okay, if this zone will be broken Monday session, okay, or no. So this is another resistance zone. Why this is another resistance zone? See, from here the price has made a big fall. The price has made a big fall. Okay, there was a continuation from yesterday's session to today's session. So this is another major resistance zone in Nifty around 17,890 to 17,900 level. So this is a major another hurdle for Nifty. If it takes out comfortably, then we could see a move higher. Where we could see a move higher, there's a huge resistance which you are already know that's still intact. This resistance is still intact here, where we could see a supply coming in around 17,970 to 18,000 level. Okay, so there's another hurdle here. Okay, if the price, we never know whether this hurdle will be taken out. Okay, the market will decide, and you will come to know based on price action. If you know how to read a price action, the market will clearly guide you whether this zone has been taken out. The bulls have triumphed over the bears. Okay, so these are the levels that you need to watch out for. If there is a gap down to these, to this level of 17, to this zone, okay, or this zone or this zone, this is a clear no-no. Immediately, it's a clear no-no to go and short a position. You might see a price move higher, like in today's session. If you see on Bank Nifty, the price gave a huge gap down. It was near to the support level which we had marked, and the price made a huge move towards the higher side. So these are the zones you are looking for. If there is a gap up in Monday's session around this level, it's immediately we are not going to go and short it. We need a price confirmation whether there's selling coming in. So you need to have a system in place, whether you say, okay, now the selling is coming in, we need to go and short the market. Only then you can go and look at shorting the market. So these are the zones you need to watch out for. So these will help you not to get trapped in impulsive trades just for somebody who is telling you to take a long position. You can do your own analysis. It is very simple based on the price action. So this is Nifty levels for you. I hope these levels help you. Now, next, coming to the Bank Nifty. Now, let's start marking with the high and the low for Bank Nifty. What is the high and the low for Bank Nifty? We need to see this. Okay, I just screen just blanked out. Okay, it's back on. All right, so now this is the level that you need to watch out for. Okay, the high for Nifty has been marked here. Okay, let's do this a dashed line, which is a red color line. Make it a little thinner. The high for Bank Nifty today was 41,678 level. That is the high for Nifty. And the low for Nifty today was, let's mark it in blue. All right, so that's very simple. So the low for Nifty today was 41,424 25 level. So this was a Bank Nifty low, and you see the market was in a kind of a zigzag move here. It is a more of a range bound market. There is no much direction to it. Okay, so this is one indication. Here the price has fallen from here. That's the day's high. Price has made a high from the lows here. This is the day's low. Let's now mark where you could see a supply or demand zone or a resistance. Now clearly you see here this zone which we had marked earlier. Again, this is a supply zone here on Bank Nifty. You need to wait and watch for this particular level. Okay, let's wait. Something is happening with my screen. Yeah, so this is the level that you need to watch out for. It's clearly a supply zone here around this particular level. Okay, there's a big zone here in terms of Bank Nifty. Now what is that zone? 41,660 to 41,680 levels. This is the supply zone here. Okay, where the Bank Nifty is finding support. Bank Nifty is finding support around this particular level. This is a zone that you are looking at. What is the zone? That 41,500 to 41,520 levels. This is a zone where the Bank Nifty has found support. You see this price moving higher from this level, price moving higher from this level, price moving higher from this level. This is a zone here. This level we had clearly marked that this will be a kind of a support level here, and this was a good support level here for our Bank Nifty in today's session. Now, what is that zone? 41,420 to 41,450 level. This was a good support zone here for Bank Nifty. So, Bank Nifty has a good support levels here before it makes a major crackdown towards the downside. If it makes a major crackdown towards the downside, then you know these are the levels that you need to look out for. There's a strong support here. So, this is a guide for you not to take a long or a short trade immediately. Wait and watch where the price is trading. Is it near the support level or is it near the resistance level? Okay, so these are the zones that I'll be watching out for in Monday's session. If again I would reiterate, okay, if there is a gap up from here, if there is a gap up to this level, I will immediately not go and short it. I will wait and watch and see how the price action is behaving, what is the candlestick pattern that is forming, okay, or any kind of information that I usually follow. I'll be following that, and if there is an indication for me to go and short it, I will go and shorter here around this level, place my stop loss and do my risk management, that is the position sizing, and we have to be very strict with that in that terms, in that perspective. Okay, you cannot just take a trade and leave it to the market or in God's hand. Okay, so we need to treat this as a serious business. Okay, and we need to protect your capital more than making money in the markets. You need to look at protecting the capital. That's very important. Okay, so if there is a gap up towards this level, okay, we'll see how the price action behaves. Okay, it's an just because there is a gap up, we are not going to go and take a long position, no, right? If there is the price keeps moving down here, if and comes to this level, we are not going to immediately short it. Okay, these are your support levels. The price is trading near the support level, so you could see a very vigorous moves from here. This particular, like it happened in today's session, a gap down and a huge move. Okay, there was no time left for a breather as well to take a position. Okay, there's a huge move from these levels. Okay, so these are your support level. If the price gaps down to this level, to that today's low, or to this particular price zone which is marked as a support level, we are not going to immediately go and short. We will see if there is any kind of a trade that is forming here in terms of price action to go on the long side. We'll go take a long side and place a risk management in place. So these are the levels that you need to watch out for. The major hurdle which we had already marked here in previous sessions as well, in the previous price action, that is for the 1st February, that is the budget day. Okay, that is still intact. We don't know whether this will be taken out in the coming days. It will be reached. That is still in place. That is still going to be a major hurdle for Bank Nifty. That is around 42,000 levels. Okay, that's the zone. When I say 42,000, I don't mean exactly 42,000 wherein the price or the supply could come in. It is around that particular zone. So these are the levels that we will be watching out for Monday's session. I hope these levels help you. Okay, so that's it in today's video. And if you have watched this video and there's a lot of, if you have learned something from it, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your family and friends. The more the knowledge you share, the more the learning that will bring to me and you. All right, thank you and all the best in Monday's trading session.